Hi there, Aries. It's Maria from the Tarot Shop here with your March reading. And my goodness me, this is before we even begin to do any tarot, this is very much your time. And the reason I say that is because astrologically, we've got a lot going on. Okay, so before we get into the reading, if you haven't been to me before, 5 to 10 minutes, and it's an opportunity for the tarot to give you a message. I've got two decks in front of me. This is the Angels of Healing and Hopes. It's an oracle deck. We just take one card from there, and then we take a few tarot cards. That gives you a general feeling of what's coming in the month ahead. And I'm very strict about the fact that if it doesn't resonate and it doesn't feel right, don't try and make it fit. That's not what this is about at all. Look at your moon and or your rising signs instead. If you don't know what they are, you can actually go online and discover through put in something that says free natal chart, and it will give you the details there. And that's important because we don't always operate from our sun energy. Sometimes we're very emotional and we operate from moon and or our ascendant on our purpose or our self. Okay, so on the astrological side of things, we've got the 3rd, we've got a full moon, it's a lunar eclipse, and it's in Virgo, so it's a little bit picky about daily routines, establishments. It's around your self-image, all those sort of things. So rules and restrictions that you put on yourself, okay, essentially. That will be highlighted for some reason. That'll come to the fore, and that's collectively. And then we've got a stellium in your house, pretty much. So on the 10th of March, we have Mercury going into Aries now. So now you're able to communicate very well. So basically, you've got Saturn in there that's been establishing boundaries. Then you have Neptune that says, right, what is it I want to dream of? And Venus is, what you desire. And then Mercury is how you communicate all of that. So this is very much about the big picture, the big dream world, and actually carving out that life that you desire. Okay, so, and it's all in your sign. And then, of course, on the 20th, when the sun enters Aries as well, you've got the equinox. So you start the month being very much like, I would like, I desire, I'm going to challenge this. It's getting everything ready. And then on the 20th, you are then off into full action. So happy birthday for the end of the month. It is very much a time for Aries to shine. That may make you feel uncomfortable, or you may think, no, this is absolutely what I deserve, and that's the right thing to be. Okay, so your Aries, you've got earth element, so this is about grounding yourself, and that's beautiful. Well, you are beautiful, you see, so that says you are beautiful. So you've been having any moments where you haven't been feeling lovable, that's what I want to say, then actually you are reminded by the angels that you are indeed beautiful and you are a child of the earth. Okay, so let's have the tarot. What are you worrying about, Aries? You're worrying about money. You're worrying about your job. Okay, so you are concerned about something at the beginning of the month, and it's with regards to this is the Master Craftsman card. So it's, how do I make really good money and get recognized for what I deserve? So this is very much around, I've worked hard here, and it's come to the natural complete look. It's, if some things have worn you out, then it's pretty much the end of it now, because this is the completion of your thought process on it. So it's over, it's time to move on. And actually it's with regards to your business, or your job, or how you earn money, and what kind of skill set that you have that you're putting out there into the world. I want to say that the mental anguish is over with regards to how you take care of yourself financially, how you develop your skills, put your skills out there into the world. If this is about promotion and it's been really worrying, then this is coming to an end here. And then you've got not the job, but the actual worry around it. Then you've got the Judgment card that says to me, right, it's really interesting that you've been so worried about, like, what are my skills and what am I worth, and am I any good at this? Because it feels that that's not really your energy at all, but there's this niggling doubt coming in here. But actually, or just not, even if you don't have the doubt yourself, it's about being recognized for it. Like, have I got stabbed in the back here because actually I'm worth so much more? That sort of thing. Then you've got in the middle of the month here, you've got the judgment, and the judgment tells me, this is my Archangel Gabriel that says, right, you've got coffins here, these people are rising themselves from. So Archangel Gabriel blows his horn and says, wake up from this half life. You have so much potential, and you are here, and you're a beautiful creation, and you are here for a reason. So have faith in yourself. It's time to wake up and to take that place. And considering where we are astrologically for Aries, this makes sense. And the Knight of Wands propels you forward. You've got advancement and movement around work, okay? So you're being called towards waking up to your full potential, and then you move forward. So something will happen in the middle of the month that then calls you to work towards where you really belong, okay? What you deserve. I think this is all about what you deserve. And I don't believe that you got credited with what you should have been credited with. So this kind of comes together. And then at the end of the month, you've got the victory card. So you have done it. You have achieved this thing at work that gives you your money. But then there's something around some confusion, some emotional confusion here. So I think from a financial point of view, you're still not worrying about it, but you're concerned about the long-term venture of it. But the cards are saying, the Knight of Pentacles says, it does, you've got the World there as well, it does reach its full potential, but it takes its time. And it's a slow and steady build, this financial thing here. So don't be confused about all these wonderful things that are on offer, because actually it's propelling you towards your security, and also the completion of a phase. So you've got the World here, which tells me that, I have to cover that picture up. YouTube is so silly about this. But the world is now at your feet. Okay, so it's a really wonderful conclusion to the end of the month. Forward you go. Forward you march. Okay, I hope that you found that helpful. So I've rattled through that quite quickly. If you need to slow me down, then you can, if you want to listen to it again, you can adjust the speed, as you know. Okay, so that is it. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you found that helpful, and I will speak to you very soon. I've got a whole array of new decks that I need to show, so I'll be coming on with those over the next couple of weeks. Okay, thanks very much for your time. Bye-bye.